Hi, Genki Call here with teams and info for the Depths of Sin faction. Depths of Sin is connected to Sin of Mirage right here, and your kingdom level can make a difference to your delving because once you start hitting 12 and above, you start getting the ability to get faction horde stat bonuses that add up and are super, super helpful in your delving. And as far as the Horde goes, you have to have a Horde to start with. It is recommended to get it at least to level 100 and quality of 10. The 100 is simply because, and you can go above that obviously, but simply because you will get, where is it? Treasure Horde level. So getting this to 100 will get you to an extra 500 faction renown. So that if you can't get this up, that affects these stats right here. If you can't get these stats up, at least try to get this up as high as you can because that affects the quality of the chest that you get at the end of the level. So the higher your quality, the better stuff you're going to get from the chest, and the more you'll be able to upgrade your factions. So, as far as Depths of Sin goes, let me show you the troops. This is Tartarus. He is the faction legendary, and yeah, let me just pull those up so you can see them. Before I do that, let me show you the faction weapon. The faction weapon will only be available when there are Depths of Sin faction assaults. And it will be available in the shop for the faction assault, and for that day only or for that weekend only, it will also be in the Soul Forge, but it's recommended that you get it with gems instead of diamonds because gems are easier to get. But the 8th Sin will pull an enemy and yourself to the front, so if you get messed up by Cedric or Bullet or anything else, you can get your hero back up front. You create 6 skulls and 8 more if my life is higher. Unfortunately, it does not entangle. If it entangled, it would be a much, much better weapon, in my opinion, because you're really taking a risk otherwise, unless you have that enemy entangled already, which case it wouldn't be a problem. But this is the faction weapon for you. Now, oops. As far as the faction troops go, bum, ba, ba, Depths of Sin, that is the wrong button. Ha ha ha. Depths of Sin. So we have Tartarus, as I was mentioning. He does true damage. No, it's not true damage. It deals damage to an enemy boosted by their attack. So the higher their attack is, the harder he's going to hit. And then he gains some souls as well, which is always nice. You can get some extra souls, but unless you have a necromancer with you, then you're still going to be limited to the amount of souls that you can get for any particular round. Ironjaw is our tank. He destroys all skulls, gains life and armor, boosted by the skulls destroyed. So he has 50% skull damage reduction. He burns enemies when doing skull damage. And the thing is, we've got the Infernal Machine here, who's going to create skulls, or doom skulls, and summon an Ironjaw. So, we've got the summoner here, but he's going to create skulls, which you can then remove with Ironjaw and boost him, life and armor up and up and up and up. Doesn't affect the attack, but it is still very powerful. You always want to go for this troop first. And then the Deminaga will create 8 to 12 purple gems and give all purple allies a quarter of their mana. Yeah. So those are the troops. Now, as far as the team goes, let me grab that for you. Now this is, oh, I can't show you. Shucks. All right, it just so happens that Indrajit's Palace uses the same colors as Depths of Sin. So I'm going to just go here, pretend that we are at the other place because it's the same colors. But this is one of the new teams that I put together for Depths of Sin. Thought we'd try out the Gemini, and with the Arachnine Weaver, they both do true damage. I think it will work nicely, but we'll find out later on when we do the faction assault. But the pure faction team, let me grab this for you. Edit, manage, paste. Pure faction team is Ironjaw, Deminaga, Tartarus, and the Infernal Machine. I have a level 500 pure faction that I have done. I have linked that in at the... It's not going to be in the description. It won't fit in the description, but I will put a clickable link at the end of this video. And it's also in the description on my forum post with exact tactics to use for this pure faction. So, of course, I'll put a link to this post as well. So none of this mana generating troops information or things that create storms or lots and lots of certain colors, none of this is going to fit in the description. It's just going to be too long because I have too many teams here. But you can see I have quite a few teams here with no legendaries. The very fastest team you can possibly use in this place is the Shield of Urskaya, Marilith, and then 2 Teslas. It's just unbelievably fast, and you can use it from 20 to 500. I think I already said that, but it's just very, very fast. Of course, true damage is king on the early levels for quick delves, but I have plenty of other quick delve teams here. We can use Magnus, Bile, Blackheart with Medea and Lianenshi. Like that team a lot, actually. I've got a lot of teams here. Some of them you may have seen before. I've got something here with the Flesh Horror, who's actually a very good troop. Queen Titania, and we've got a couple of Pycea teams. Actually, I think I may have 3 here. I think I have 3 Pycea teams. How about that? Centurigon with the World Breaker. We've got Huanglong. Yes. So for the higher levels, this is one of the places where on the very, very high levels you can use Despond and Oneros. So you cast with Oneros to fire, fairy fire the entire enemy team, and then Despond will do their attack, which is unbelievably high at those higher delve levels, plus 50%. So I think I'm going to try this and see how it goes. I think it's going to be really, really good in this faction. Unless they have Submerged, this will work very well. No, I think it'll still work. No, unless they're immune to Fairy Fire, in which case it's not going to be as effective. It doesn't matter if they submerge because Despond hits one and then everything above it. So there are a couple of Tesla teams. You can use Thrall, you can use Marilith. There's Chief Dargon with double Gargoyle. Guard's Avatar can be used here, so of course that's going to be really fast. Aries Amarok, a couple of ones for Amarok. We've got a skull spamming team here. Like I said, a couple of Pycea teams. Looks like there are actually a total of 3 Pycea teams now. Ferocity with Rage Reaver, triple Ferocity. We've got Ferocity with Ketris the Bull. We've got Ferocity with Ketris the Bull and Torreus. Triple Cunning, Cunning with Shibanu Vespera. It's just a lot of information here. Of course, there are Centurigon teams here and a few from viewers as well. So anyway, I will put a link to this post in the description. No, I may have to put it in the comments, but either way, I will have a link to this post for you, and there will be a link for this, should be popping up on the screen at any time now. Please like and subscribe, have fun delving, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.